Hey y'all, welcome back to Faith Budgets. On this channel I'll be posting videos about how we use the zero-based budget, sinking funds, cash stuffing, and savings challenges to pay off debt and save at the same time. If that's content that you're interested in, then please keep watching and definitely hit the subscribe button and join us as we try to reach financial freedom. Hey guys, welcome back. Thanks for clicking on another video. Today will be our budget with me for the second paycheck in March. We are already into March. It is payday for us this week is on the 13th, on Thursday. My husband and I both get paid bi-weekly, but we're on opposite payrolls, so we get paid and we budget by paycheck weekly. I get paid every other Thursday. He gets paid every other Friday. So it works out where we can do the weekly which we're paycheck to paycheck budgeters anyway. And first we map it out for the month, and then we do it weekly. But mapping it out by the monthly first is really the main key to keeping on track. And then I can break it down each week to make sure each of the bills are paid in the appropriate week, where the bill date falls. And I can shift those things around if I need to where it fits in the appropriate week where it needs to be paid. And then like the ones that are paid at the end of the month, if I need to save up a little bit throughout the month, like my car payment, I keep $200 in my checking account each week, and it's auto drafted at the end of the month. But I do put that in as a line item for my budget, as a bill each week, so that I know that money stays in there in my checking account. But it don't necessarily come out of my checking account until the end, so it's still sitting in there, but it has a purpose. So we still have a zero-based budget each week. And the monthly is also a zero-based budget. We estimate how much money's coming in, and then we do all the bills, variable spending, and like sinking funds, and then cash savings challenges as well. I will link my monthly budget overview here for March. That's where I go over the whole month of March, and then we'll do the weekly. So right now we are ready for paycheck number 2. So let's flip over to March. I have the tabs here for each month. I have my meal plans. I have goals for my sinking funds. I have all the tabs here. I got those from Amazon. And then after I flip over to March, we have the monthly planning. That's the video that I linked. It goes over all that. And then I have the tabs here for each paycheck. Sometimes we have a 5th paycheck for the magic month, but March is not. So I have my pay date circled there. But we're on paycheck number 2, so I'll just flip to tab number 2, and we'll do the paycheck breakdown and cash planning. And all this is from Missy Money. This is her budget planner. Lost my words. It's an A5 size binder, and she has the paper version. You can buy it and print it yourself, like a digital download, or you can just buy the hard copy. She'll mail it to you. Or you can get the digital version on the Excel. I think I have a video of that. I will try to find it, and I will link it here. It is in just one of my regular, maybe a monthly overview. I can't remember. I'll find it and hopefully insert that here. Future Holly, insert that there. I don't even know if I told you guys my name. Most of you already know, and you come back and watch. Thank you guys so much for watching and commenting and liking. I'm so close to 1K subscribers. I think I'm 980 something. So, wow, it just blows my mind. It's crazy how many people subscribed and want to hear me blab on about all this stuff. But this has really, really helped us to stay consistent, and it holds us accountable. And I feel like it's motivating. It's motivating for me. I hope it's motivating for you guys. And I learn a lot from the comments and watching other YouTubers, and just, tweaking my budget and getting it to fit how we need to. Your budget is always changing. So it took me a long time to figure that out and understand that everybody's budget is personal. Everybody's budget is going to be different. You don't have to be exactly like someone else's, so make it your own and make your adjustments as you go. So I hope to be some kind of motivation to some of you guys if you're maybe new at budgeting or new at cash stuffing or sinking funds and savings challenges. I hope I can be of some motivation. And if you ever have any questions, if I can help, I'd be glad to. I try to answer the questions in the comments the best of my ability, and just give you my opinion on the way I do things, the way I understand it. So yeah, just leave me comments if you have questions. I'll be glad to help out if I can. Okay, let's just get started. Let me zoom you guys in though, because I always forget that. And then I try to turn it and you can't see. I'll try not to turn it too bad. I don't have to write as much today. I think I already got all this filled in. So I did have some overtime. Yay! So the net pay. Okay, yeah. I wrote the actual net pay here that we did get, but over here in my monthly, when we do our estimate, where's that March? Pay number 2 was estimated to be $2,500. So the actual pay here was $2,980. So we did have $480 of overtime, and that could not have came at a more perfect time. It was perfect timing because I really needed that. We're planning to go to Houston for my work to an event, and then also like a little mini vacation / anniversary for my husband and I. So it is our 10th anniversary. We've been married for 10 years. I have 2 boys. He has a daughter. So we're both remarried, and my first husband passed away, I think, right after we got married, I think. So my boys have, I don't know, he's been in our life for a while, as my boys were growing up, and we've just got a combined family. So where was I going with that? I don't even know. Why did that pop up? I don't know. We were talking about my ex today, so I guess that's why it came up. But I know my boys miss him, so it's hard sometimes. But I hate that for them, but my husband's been great for them and great role model, and I hope they know that they're loved. That's the main thing, know that they are loved. But we have teenage kids. They're 18. I think that's where I was going with it, telling you about how old they are. My oldest son is 22. My youngest son is 18. And my stepdaughter is 18. She'll be graduating high school in May, and my youngest son will be graduating from the welding program in May. It's a vocational school. He'll get certified in welding. And then my oldest son is graduating from the University of Tennessee with his master's degree. He's already got his bachelor's last year. He completed an accelerated master's program in public policy and administration. And he's already got a couple jobs lined up. I think he goes for an interview, another interview, maybe this week or next week. It was one that he didn't expect to call, and they called him back after he's kind of already accepted another job. So he's just, he's excited. So I'm putting good vibes out there for him. He was anxious. He called me this afternoon when the job that he really wanted called him back. He thought they had already filled the position. So he kind of moved on his, efforts to another one, and he's anxious to get in there for the interview. So, but the timing wasn't worked out. I think he couldn't make it on the day they suggested, so he was kind of, getting a little bit worried. So I told him if it's meant to be, it will happen. If it's supposed to be that way, it'll work out for you. So, putting some good vibes out there for him to get that position that he wants. And I've just blabbed on and on. Let's get back in here to the budget, y'all. The weekly bills for this week, the ones that will be staying in the bank, are listed here in this category here that says in the bank. All these are usually just like auto payments. Everything else will be cash, and we have shifted, to a lot of things cash or auto. I used to write checks, hard paper personal checks to pay bills. It took forever when it was payday. That payday routine would have been a long video. It's really got a whole lot easier with the automated stuff. But I always do a cushion each week. It might be $20 or $25. I think I've been sticking with 20 here lately to do a weekly buffer, just to allow for anything that might be a little over, or just maybe we need to swap the card for something small. My husband knows that we don't swap the debit card, and I don't either. If we if we purchase things like we have our credit cards linked to Amazon, my Walmart pickup, Sam's, a couple other ones that we might shop online. We have all that linked, our credit cards linked to those, so that if we spend out of that comes out of our cash envelopes. The debit card, we do still put some, if we spend something in there, we do that, but we try to just use the debit card for our bills. And so that's worked out pretty good. So the total, let's see, the $20 for the cushion. This is half the mortgage payment, $847, and the auto insurance. This is for all the auto car insurance for me, my husband, and my youngest son, and my oldest son. Yes, we still have him on there too. So that will be going down when he gets married in September. After they get settled, that'll go down some too. He's going to take over his insurance, and his new wife. They'll probably get them a plan together. And then the SUV, I didn't put the $200 from this check. I moved it to the paycheck number 3, and it's going to be $400 there. Just the way the bills worked out, where I had the auto insurance and the mortgage both coming out of this one, it worked better to shift that $200 into the week 3. So there was a little flexibility there to be able to float that over into next week. So whenever I map out my month, that's how I do it. I see what needs to come out of each week. So I hope that makes sense. And I do that on the Excel program, on Missy's budget planner. Just the same as this paper, but it's on the Excel. And that way I can move numbers around and shift things around and get it to fit how I want it to. So that's the total here for in the bank, $1,534. And in the wallet, we'll start the cash categories now. This will be the variable spending. These are all the ones that are in my wallet. I did take one out. I did remove the kids' activities because we are finished with basketball and all that, running and doing those things like that we use that cash for. So I have taken that envelope completely out. So I'll have that extra $30 or $40 each week to put into sinking funds or, something else maybe that the kids need, but I have the other envelope that I kind of just use for things like that. So we'll see. But that freed up $40 from the wallet. So groceries will be $280. I probably should have moved it up into groceries. I'm going to reevaluate this for April. I may have to come up a little. And our groceries is everything, not just food. Anything that we get at Walmart. This is basically my Walmart pickup. And I get, paper goods, bathroom stuff, personal hygiene, health and beauty products, cleaning supplies, and then food. All that is included in our groceries budget. So it's $280. I look at everybody else's and I'm like, man, we spend a lot on groceries, but it's for 4 of us here. My oldest son doesn't live here, but that's for everything. So I'm like, well, maybe that's not too bad. I don't know. What do you guys spend on your groceries, like your food and household items and bathroom total each week? Some of the people that I watch, it's usually around $200, it seems like, for groceries. So I don't know. I'm just thinking, man, I can't get under that. I'm just trying to do better, but I don't know. I know it's different everywhere you live too. We're in Tennessee, and prices are different depending on where you live. Okay, next up is gas, $160, and then eating out, $60, giving, $45, shopping, $40, and that's just my like my personal money to do what I want with. And my husband's is down here all together. His is all together, everything like all of this, like he dips, tobacco, and then like for his lunch and different things like that, that's what his for. And then he saves a little bit of his if he's saving for something he wants to buy, or if he gets some things he'll pick up for the household, like in the garage, or maybe for the garden or the yard, things like that. He'll use some of his money for that. But next up is meds, $35, and then miscellaneous, $40. And he has a miscellaneous. So all his is included in this. So his is okay. Then we have $810 total, and then here's all the denominations for that so that I can get the right dollars. And then now we'll move on to sinking funds. We have just a few here this week. I don't get to contribute to all of them every single week. That's a goal of mine, to be able to contribute more to sinking funds each week. But if I can lower the debt, lower the variable spending, then I can add more here. So self-care is going to get 20. Car maintenance will get 60. Entertainment is going to get 400. And it will get 400 because we are going to Houston and we are flying from Tennessee to Houston, and we're going to rent a car, and we're staying 3 nights, and we're going to do some sightseeing, and I'll get paid for one day that I'm there. And the other days we're going to do sightseeing, maybe some museums, check out some food. So I wanted to put some more money in here for that. I think I already have the room and this is for the flight and the car rental. I already have the room taken care of with my points from Chase credit card. So this was for the other fee, the other costs for the trip. And so then I'll need to put a little bit more in there. We're going in April, so I have a couple more weeks to put some more in there. The next couple paychecks, maybe we'll get some more overtime. Put more in there for our travel money, like as far as to get in museums, to eat, things like that. So we still got a little bit to save up for that. So that's why I was so glad that the overtime came, and I worked like a few extra hours to get that up a little. And then we have memberships, we'll get 60, UT tickets will get 20. So that's a total of 560 there, and there's the denominations for that. And then this page here, I don't do any of this other cash stuffing. That's like for maybe people that do cash stuffing for their bills each, if they're a month ahead, or if they're total cash stuffers and they don't even use this part. There's another section there if that's how you do your budget. Or if you just got lots of sinking funds and you got 2 pages here to work with. I like how that's flexible to do that. Okay, then we have savings challenges. Right now I have 5 going, but I'm currently working on 4. The 1 month ahead, I've kind of put that on the back burner. I know I probably shouldn't. That should probably be a priority, but I want to save up for my son's wedding. And then I don't want to give up on these. I'm trying to stay consistent with the 52 week and the 12 months. So, and then the 100 envelope, it just kind of gets what's left and hopefully some cash left from my wallet. So it's I don't ever know what that amount is right now. But for the 52 week, we'll be on week number 11, and I'm doing a spicy 52 week where I'm just rolling up to the nearest $5, so I don't do any more ones. So 11 will be 15, 12 will be 15, 13, 15, and so on. So right now that's week 11, so I'll be contributing $15 to that. And then the 12 month is $15, 12 month savings challenge. And then the I Do savings, I did allocate 40 there. Hopefully I have more left over from the wallet. I know I've got to get back on that and saving more, but I'm doing okay. We are going shopping for my dress, but I want them to come with me and help me pick out one for my son's wedding. So, and one of my best friends, her daughter, which actually she goes to the University of Tennessee as well, and she's best friends with my son's fiance. She's actually getting married in 26. So she needs to get her a dress too for her daughter's wedding. So we are going to go and try on some dresses and make a girls' day of it. So I've got that money saved up. I think I have $250 saved for beauty for me for the wedding, but I may have to add a little more just depending on the dresses. They were kind of pricey when I went. I was like, whoa. But some of them were too fancy. Way too fancy for me. I don't want all that bling and shiny and all. I don't have to have all that. We don't want to do that. So, but I do want something elegant looking. So simple but elegant, and it's in September, probably like a sleeveless. Maybe it'll be hot in Tennessee. So, and it's an outdoor wedding, outdoor/indoor. It's like a barn venue that has a modern barn, and it has the tables and everything inside, and then also it has the outside part for the ceremony. But then you come inside for the reception. But I think the doors are open, the entire time. They may have air on in there, though. Seems like they would. It's really nice. Has a good bridal suite, for the bride to get ready, and a nice big bathroom and place for all the bridesmaids to get ready. And then the groom has his little quarters over there for the groom and the groomsmen. And it has a kitchen, and it's super nice. I can't wait. It's going to be so fun. Oh, I can't wait to see it, how it's all going to be, all come together. But anyway, savings challenges will be $76 total there, and there's the denominations for that. So the total for the cash planning is $1,446. That's what I'll be withdrawing from the bank. And I did fill that out. Yeah, I already took it in there, laid it on the counter for my husband. So we'll just leave that in there for him. He's going to the bank in the morning. So now we'll just do the summary here and see if we have a zero-based budget. So for the income, it was $2,980. And then, what was it? In the bank was $1,534. And then total cash withdrawn, right there, $1,446. Should add up unless I change some stuff around, and I have been known to do that. $2,980 minus $1,534 minus $1,446. Yes, equals 0. So that is a zero-based budget. And that doesn't mean that we have no money in our bank account. That doesn't mean we're down to 0. That just means that every dollar has a place to go. And we have given it an assignment, and we know what it's going to do, even if it's just to hang out in there and sit around and wait for the next week or the next bill that it's allocated for. So that's how we do a zero-based budget. Some people do like rollover. Like maybe they do a rollover each week. I just start each week fresh. And then like I would actually have rollover if I counted, that SUV. I would actually roll that over till the end of the month. But I just know that's in there. So you can do it either way, whatever way fits your style. All right, guys. So that's it for this paycheck breakdown and cash planning for the second week in March. March will be gone, and it's St. Patrick's Day is coming up. Yeah, that'll be Monday, actually, in spring break. I know a lot of people's on spring break. We're not going anywhere doing anything for spring break because we're going to go to Houston next month, and the kids are kind of just doing their own things this year for spring break. They're with their friends, so we're getting to that stage where it's just going to be us, but we're going to try to take advantage of it and enjoy some time, like a little anniversary getaway, and enjoy Houston. So if anybody has any suggestions for Houston area, like for as far as like museums and also like places to eat, Tex-Mex or barbecue, I know those are the two that are really famous and really well known for Texas area, which we're in Tennessee, so we do have lots of good barbecue, but we don't have Tex-Mex here. I don't think I've ever tried Tex-Mex, so I'm anxious to try some new foods. And I know that I've talked to some people that I work with. I work remotely for a company in Houston, and some of the ladies tell me that there's really diverse choices for food. Different, maybe like on one side there was like some, what is it? Farfanugan and what is it? German food. And there's like German places to go and check out their foods, and different ethnicities with different foods to choose from. So I'm excited. I want to try some new things. If I can get my husband on board, he's kind of picky, so we'll just have to make him try it, I guess, too. But I'll let you guys know all about it after that. But that's coming up in April. I'll fill you guys in. Just leave in the comments though if you have any suggestions and must stop places to eat or sightsee or visit in Houston. We had thought about driving down to Galveston. I think it's about an hour drive down. So is Galveston worth it? Is it worth the drive down to check that out? I think it's kind of maybe a historical place to check out, the historical town. I know there's a beach there, but we've seen beaches before, but we might check out the beach too. But is there anything else in Galveston to do other than checking out the beach? I think somebody mentioned is it similar to Charleston with how it's historic towns? I don't know. Anyway, we're just anxious to check it out, and it'll only be our second time flying. We've only flown one other time. We had a layover, so we've been on a couple of flights, but this time we're just flying nonstop to Houston and back. That's why my tickets was a little bit higher than my son was like, "Mom, why'd you pay so much?" He he's on there looking around, found some for $80 on Spirit. I said, "Well, I'm nervous, and I don't want to fly at night, and I wanted a little bit bigger plane, so I don't know. I'm just nervous about it too, and my husband's kind of nervous too. So we got to get used to flying because I want to do a little more traveling. So we're getting out of our comfort zone, getting out of the country here in Tennessee, out of the hills and hollers. So anyway, I hope everybody's had a great weekend. I think this will come out on Saturday. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this wonderful weather. We've been having great weather here in Tennessee, but we may have some storms coming, so everybody stay safe if the storms are in your area. If not, enjoy the sunshine and the warm weather. And thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, and I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks.
You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you